Welcome to the Hideout, and today we're going to talk about a Remington that just didn't do too well. Okay gang, welcome to the Hideout. Today we're going to talk about an old Remington that kind of has a certain spot in the industry, but we'll get to that in a minute. First of all, let me say thank you for subscribing, guys and gals. I really appreciate it. It just tickles me to watch the numbers. I love it. You know, click subscribe if you have not. Click the ringy dingy so you get the notification. Check us out at SGT 1911. Hell, get back and forth and just talk a little bit. Send me a message and I promise you I'll do my best to respond. You know, before we get anything else, I got to do something else, man. I need to send a special shout out to a young man named Layton. Layton, I tell you what, Master Gunnery Sergeant tells me, Master Gunny tells me that you've got the heart of a warrior and that you want to be a trooper someday. And I'm here to tell you, man, stick to it, stay squared away, make sure your crap stays good to go. Master Gunny will put some smoke on your butt, buddy, if you don't. So you just listen to what he's got to say and you soak it all in like a sponge. Someday you will be that freaking warrior that all men need to be. All right, let's go on. Let's talk about a Remington R-25. That's right. Let's just get a little bit of history first. Somewhere back in ancient history, you can say I'm avoiding dates. Somewhere back in ancient history, Remington started making weapons. They made weapons for years and years and years and years, 100 years plus, whatever it is. Excellent weapons. Everybody wanted an excellent 870 Remington, you know, the 1100s, quality firearms. And then somewhere down the line, somebody got involved that probably shouldn't have got involved. They sold out to Freedom Arms, who also bought Marlin. You know, everybody knows the history about Marlins going to crap after Remington bought them. And then Bushmaster got sold, DPMS got sold, everybody got picked up and under the umbrella of this big company called Freedom Arms or whatever. Obviously, I don't know if they intended to put the damn companies out of business or what, but basically they screwed all the companies that have been going for hundreds of years and they freaking filed bankruptcy and all kinds of freaking tragic shit. Anyway, the quality of Remington and all those underneath the Freedom just went down the tube. And we're going to talk about one of them right now. It's the R-25. Now this one, they come out with the R-25s. You'll see it's in AR platform. They come out with the R-25s. I'm going to say it's in 2008, and you'll see it's an AR type weapon. And what happened here, I believe, is Remington partnered with DPMS so that Remington could get involved in the AR platform rifles. And they come up with what they thought was a brilliant idea. You can tell it's designed for hunting. This one's in 308. They also have them in 7mm 08 and 243. And you know, they put it together in a nice little package. This one's got a Nikon 4-16 scope on it. Nice little scope, nice package. And you know what? It's just been sitting in the safe drawing dust. And you know, I'm fortunate enough to do some of these videos. It's making me go out and shoot some toys that I've just been sitting there. I got this one at a steal, and I'll tell you a brief history on that. I went in to buy a rifle one time, and the thing was priced wrong. Oh, woe-is me, poor pitiful me. Anyway, the manager of the store tried to find another one because it was a mistake. This was the last one in stock. He had to sell it to me for like 50% off. Is that good? It was good for my pocket. I'm glad I didn't pay the full price because I've always heard these things just turn out to be junk. So I don't know. I will tell you one thing. Let's just take a look at it. AR-10 platform. They call it an R-25. It's hefty. It's like 8.5 pounds with the scope on it and everything. It's got a full butt stock on it with where you can put your cleaning materials down here in the back. And this is not rubber. This is some rough stuff. It's designed for a hunting rifle, but I'm going to tell you guys it needs to be shooting from a stand because it's just too damn heavy to be carrying around the mountains and everything. It does got a Picatinny rail on the front, right here if you wanted to mount something. And it does have it back here in the back if you wanted to mount iron sights on it. And I have some ARs with iron sights. I don't particularly like them, but depending on the caliber, I think it's fine. It's got a, I believe, a 20-inch fluted barrel. Now it's only fluted right here. So for all practical purposes, you know, you hear the fluting is to help keep them cool. Why didn't you flute the whole damn thing? Because this is only for visual effect, obviously. It's got a nice crown on it. It is not threaded. It does not have a break on it. It's just there. Now, I did see one of these one time that had some serious freaking problems. They took it back to the shop, sent it back to them, took it back, sent it back to them. I've not fired this one, but it is bore-sided. But I'm going to show you something. This handguard is nice and round. Now I'm going to turn it around. Everybody don't freak out. And you'll see it's a nice round handguard. Now, the one I seen earlier before it happened this with was in 243. Guy opens it up out of the box, and this handguard is over here like this, to where on this side there's absolutely no space right here. It's all the way over here. He takes it back, and the gun shop, you know, why the gun shop did it, I don't know. They give him another one. Guess what? He brings it back, and it's all the way over here. But this time he didn't leave the store. They looked at it in the store, and the handguard was all the way over here. Now, was it the handguard crooked or the barrel crooked? Or even better yet, was it just screwed on wrong here where it comes into the receiver? Who knows? I've not fired it. I've not heard bad things about it being inaccurate, accurate. I've not heard anything like that. I just got it for a freaking steal and put it away. Now, one thing I did fail to come out here with today, I've got it put up somewhere, is it come in a nice carry case. I mean, I'm talking about Pelican nice case. You guys, this thing is not new. This thing's been out 14, 15 years. You may have them, you shot them, you know. You can school me, maybe give me some comments what you think about it. Here's what I'm gonna say. This rifle right here has not been fired by me, and you're fixing to get my opinion. It's what you're fixing to get, like it or not. Do I like it? To hold it, I mean, it's an AR. ARs are just naturally ergonomically correct. It does have the bolt assist on it. It's got the typical safety on it. It does have, I mean, it's an AR platform. Now, one of the things we could get into is the AR, meaning Armalite rifle. This is really not Armalite. This is DPMS. And if you guys who know enough about them, and some of you do, many of them are you're going to know, the parts are not interchangeable between DPMS and Armalite, or AR. And most of that's going to be all right here in the receiver area. We're not going to get into that on YouTube, but basically what it is Armalite will fit with a bunch of different things, and DPS will fit with a bunch of different things, but they all don't fit together. That's why it's a little bit more costlier for the AR-10 size versus the AR-15s. A lot of them are just, you know, Legos. But when you get up to the larger calibers, you get into the AR, Armalite, AR-10s, and the DPMS, they're just not compatible, and it makes it whole. So most of the time, not all the time, unless it's just your thing and you have a project you want to do, and you're going to see one of mine, is you may be better off just to buy the AR-10s fully completed and built. Just simply because the cost and the pain in the ass of doing it sometimes can be difficult. Go back and look at one of my videos. We'll try to put a link down the bottom where a boy brought one to me to fix, and that's what it was. It was a Frankenstein gun, a Franken gun, and it was a .308 caliber, and it was just a freaking mess of cobbled up crap that we had to tinker to get it to run, which we eventually did. So anyway, this thing here may be a collector's item at some time, because, you know, later then Remington now bankrupt and now they're called something else, and you know, I don't know if this was around 2008, if this wasn't the turning point when Remington started to really slide. You know, is there still some good Remington stuff out there? Well, sure there is, you know, but you know, the majority of the quality took a hit, and it is what it is. So today, we're fixing to go out to the range. I'm going to take some cheap ammo. I'm going to run through it. Like I said, it's bore-sided. The scope's not been set. But I'm going to take it out and shoot it up. And I want to make sure I'm bringing Leighton with me to the range today. And let's go bang, bang, bang. Okay guys and gals, thanks for coming to the range this afternoon. This afternoon I'll go over again, like I usually do, real quickly, the Remington R-25. You know, it just popped in my mind. They partnered with DPMS. They were all under the Freedom Arms umbrella. So DPMS, Armalite, Bushmaster, they couldn't call it an AR-15. It's too damn big. Then they didn't want to go with AR-10. It's not an Armalite, so they call it the R-25. And I'm thinking that's the combination of the Remington 10 and the 15. So hell, I don't know what it is. You know, I hear horror stories about it. I've yet to experience it myself. We're fixing to. I've got a couple, I probably got 30 rounds here, 308 I'm going to put through it. Like I said, there is no muzzle brake on it. It is not suppressed. I expect it to be loud, so hang in there with me. I may not hit shit, and that's not what I'm worried about today. What I'm worried about is to see if the thing is going to function and see if it's going to work. You know, bore-sighted, I'm going to shoot at a target, and if I don't hit it, I'm not going to worry. I just want the rounds to go down range, and we'll worry about it another day. Maybe when I get out here with tinkering around, we'll go through a lesson on sighting the scope in or something. So right now, I'm going to put a 10-round magazine in. Go up. Now, that right there is, I think, what come with it for a hunting magazine. So it's out of the way. You guys can see what is going on. I got the weapon on safe. There's not one in the chamber. But it's out of the way. You get a big magazine up here and people will get it rocket on the magazine like that and you can't hit shit and the weapon will jam. We don't want to go there and do that. So let's go ahead and put the hearing protection on. Here we go. Let me get straightened up here. I did put a little bit of oil on it because it's just got dust on it. All right, it did chamber at home. Pop up these little sexy looking caps. Ain't that shit cool? Let's just see what it does. Well, I can't see anything in there. Let me turn that scope down. It's dialed way up. Off safe, here we go. Well, I did hit steel on the first, so that bore sight is pretty close. Let me go down and see a smaller target. Whoop, we got a problem. Let's see what we got. Man, I don't know. Just ringing my gong down there, and that's all I care anything about. The recoil is not bad. You know, it's a 308, so it's a full-size rifle, which makes you want to go, ooh! You really like that stuff. Man, I like it. Let's see what we can do. I'm gonna drop this one out. Damn, I wish I'd loaded up some more magazines. This is a 20 round. Man, I hate to just pull them off so quick like that, but I just, you know, damn, I can't hardly stop myself. Love it, love it, love it. So here we go. Let's go ahead and see. All right, it did chamber it. And see, you guys pay attention right here. I'm gonna put the weapon back on safe. This is what I'm talking about. If you get that thing in the way, you can cause a malfunction or something. So what we need to do is get that weapon up so this has got some clearance right here. If you've never done that to yourself, you will. Oh, stand down. Knock my target down. All right, had one failure. Had another failure. We're having some ammo issues. Lock back. Man, I tell you what, 30 rounds just goes too quick. I'm shooting no Russian crap again. I got a light primer stack. I tell you what I'm gonna do. I got 4 of those rounds that did not go off, and I gotta shoot them. So I'm gonna load this. Yeah, I'm sorry, I dipped out of camera, but I gotta shoot these things. You know, it's all fun. I cannot just leave these laying on the stinking ground. I just gotta pick them up and gotta light them up. So let's try it again. Put this on. It's actually pretty close to zero. I was hitting this little small 6-inch targets out there a little bit, so you know. See what happens this time. I don't know if I had a light strike or maybe the bolt didn't go all the way forward with the round. I'm not sure, but we're gonna try it again. They all fired that time. You know, I don't see what's not to like at this point. I'm obviously not having any trouble with it. A couple of bad rounds of ammo. It's got one place for a sling here. I'd like to have two, but you know, that's not, I don't plan on carrying it. The magazine release is a little stiff. What's to say? It's been sitting in the closet a long time, and you know what I think? I think I like it. I think I love it. I want some more of it. So till we get to shoot again, shoot safe and shoot straight. Huh.